Which hardware wallet truly is the king in 2025? Quick spoiler, the real champ is simply the one that fits you best. I'm Brett at CryptoGX, and in this video we'll compare the top tech gadgets in the crypto space. The Ledger, the Trezor, SafePal, and NGRAVE. Through every lap of this video, we'll compare every aspect of these, how safe their chips are, how many coins they hold, how easy the screens feel, how they link to either your phone or your PC, what they cost, and how to back them up. Stick around to the end and you'll find out which is the perfect wallet for you and your exact needs. So let's start with the one thing everybody cares about, keeping your coins safe. Every wallet here hides your secret key inside a secure element chip, but those chips get different grades. The Ledger Flex that you can see right here locks keys in a CCEAL6 Plus chip. Not important you know the name, but essentially it keeps them sealed when you use Bluetooth or USB. The Trezor Safe 3 and Safe 5 now boast their own EL6 Plus chip while staying fully open source so anyone can inspect the code. And you can see more information on their support site right here. The SafePal S1, which we'll get into price a little bit later, does cost less. It earns an EAL5 Plus and even wipes itself if someone pries it open or guesses the pin too many times. EAL5 Plus, while not 6, is still very comparable and very good. But if you're incredibly worried about safety and you need a vault, the NGRAVE Zero jumps to EAL7. This is the highest stamp a customer gadget has and never plugs in or turns on wireless. The NGRAVE Zero speaks only through QR codes, making it very, very safe. Now the grading isn't the only thing that matters. Open versus closed code matters too. Trezor shows every line of their code online, so researchers and anybody online can shout if they spot a bug. While Ledger and SafePal keep their software private. They're basically betting that secrecy slows hackers. Next, let's check how each wallet talks. There's something called air-gapped gear like SafePal and NGRAVE, which can't be hacked over a cable because there's no data cable, just quick QR code scans. Ledger offers both USB and Bluetooth, and you can flip Bluetooth off if you're nervous. Trezor sticks to plain USB, simple and wired. The bottom line is know the chip grade difference, decide how much open code matters to you, and pick the connection style that you trust. Get those three right and your crypto is incredibly safe and basically locked in a vault. And once your keys are safe, the next question is very, very simple. Does this gadget hold the coins that you actually own? Ledger's lineup is the top of the charts when it comes to the coins that they actually support. You can see on their website they're working with about 5,500 coins and tokens straight from Ledger Live, plus anything extra through different applications. Trezor, Safe 3, and Safe 5 aren't very far behind. New firmware puts them up in the 8,000 plus range of assets that they support, from Bitcoin and Ethereum to newer stars like Cardano and Solana. If you're on a budget, and we'll get to the price later, SafePal S1 still plays in the big leagues, tapping around 10,000 plus coins across 200 blockchains inside its mobile app. Now, obviously, we're getting bigger and bigger here with the amount of coins that they support. The NGRAVE Zero is the security heavy one. They support thousands of coins, covering every major coin that you could know, all ERC20 tokens, aka Ethereum based, and other NFTs. So there's plenty for most people that are just regular holders. And each of these on their website is going to have a page that shows the particular coins that they support. So if there's some coins that you want to hold, make sure to go and research and make sure that they're going to hold your coins. The quick tip I have is if you have a super rare altcoin that just does not get supported by any particular hardware wallet, you can most often connect your hardware wallet to either MetaMask or some other online wallet, and then your keys will stay on the hardware wallet. So in general, before you buy, peek at each brand's coin list and match it with your portfolio. Make sure it has your favorites. Once your box is ticked, you're ready to compare how each device feels in your hand, which is coming up next. So now that you know that these wallets can handle your favorite coins, let's see how they actually feel in your hand and what the usability is like for you. The Ledger Flex swaps the common tiny little buttons for a 2.84 inch e-ink touchscreen, so you swipe and tap just like a Kindle. The Trezor Safe 5 uses a very bright color screen with little buzzy haptic taps, making menu movements very clear and fun. If you'd rather stay on the budget side, the Ledger Nano X sticks to 2 side buttons and a 1-inch OLED screen. But its secret weapon is its Bluetooth. Pair it to your phone and leave the cable at home. SafePal S1, the other budget pick, goes the other way. No cables, no Bluetooth. You point it at the camera with the QR code, press on a 1.3-inch color screen plus the D-pad, and it signs the trade fully offline. The extra scan takes a few seconds, but you're staying miles away from any hackers because it's not online. Do you want to have a movie screen on your hardware wallet? The NGRAVE Zero packs a a 4-inch touchscreen that works like a mini phone. Honestly, even your grandma can read the numbers on this one. This one does have QR code only signing, so it keeps air gapped. Basically, nothing ever plugs in, and similar functionality to the SafePal where it's not connecting online. In short, the ones with touchscreens are the Flex, Safe 5, and Zero. They win with ease, while the button models like the Nano X stay very simple and cheap, and the QR code champs are the SafePal and the Zero. They're basically trading a few extra steps for maximum safety. Pick the style that matches how often and where you move your crypto, and the rest of the journey will feel very smooth. Fancy screens are great, but your wallet also has to talk to your gear without a headache. Ledger keeps it super flexible. The Nano X and Flex pair over Bluetooth to your iPhone, Android, or a laptop, or you can just plug it in with a USB-C cable and even turn Bluetooth off with 2 button presses. The Trezor Safe 3 sticks to old school wires, USB-C only, so it's simple and there's zero wireless risk. Just remember, you need a tiny adapter if your computer has no USB-C slot, as you can see here with this Reddit post where someone was having trouble with that. The SafePal S1 goes full ninja mode. There's no cables, no Bluetooth, no Wi-Fi. You create a trade in its phone app, you flash 2 quick QR codes to your phone, and then you're done. There's nothing for hackers to grab unless they're right next to you and you're showing them the QR code somehow. There's plenty of people online on Reddit asking and providing help on how to set this up and give you little step-by-step instructions, but it'll also come with a manual as well if you just want to read through that. It'll be very easy. NGRAVE Zero works the same as the SafePal, but with a jumbo screen, using the Liquid app to sync through QR codes while staying completely offline. So pick your style, wireless, or air-gapped stealth. The coins don't care, but your nerves are going to be settled depending on which one you use and kind of how you would prefer to operate either their app or their hardware device. So whichever one you get, it really means nothing if you lose your backup. Every wallet here spits out a secret list of 12 or 24 words. Basically, that's your secret passphrase. You want to keep that on a piece of paper and you want to keep it very safe. You can always basically import that to a new device, but you can't recover that particular passcode. So you very much need to keep that passcode somewhere locked in a fireproof safe where no one else can get to it and where you're not going to lose it. Ledger adds an optional Ledger Recover cloud service that splits an encrypted copy of your passphrase with 3 different custodians or 3 different people. So you can lose the sheet. I still would recommend you keep it somewhere safe just in case. You'll pass an ID check and then boom, you're back on the chain, you're logged in and you got your code. The Trezor Safe 3 and 5 go the more nerdy route with something called Shamir backup. Basically, this splits your seed into, say, 3 parts and then it stores them in different places. Any 2 can rebuild your wallet, basically import your wallet into a new device. The NGRAVE Zero ships with a steel graphene kit. Essentially, you punch your words into 2 metal plates and then you stash those separately, and that way, because it's metal, fire or water can't ruin your passcode that you have saved on a piece of paper. The SafePal S1 sticks to the classic 24-word card. It does pair well with metal plates. If you just order one separately online, you can get your own graphene kit like the NGRAVE Zero. The SafePal has a self-destruct circuit, which means a thief gets nothing if the device is forced open. For some reason, they try to hack into it, it will basically completely shut down and wipe itself out. One pro tip here for safety is to copy your words twice, keep them in separate private spots, and then add a passphrase if you want extra armor when you're signing into any of your hardware devices. This way, when you have your passphrase saved, if you lose your hardware wallet, you break the screen, something terrible happens, you're not totally screwed and don't have any of your crypto assets anymore. Now here's the really good stuff. Here's what you really want to know. Wallets can cost from very budget friendly to very not budget friendly. Let's just go from the bottom to the top. The SafePal S1 is the budget champion. It's $49.99. It's cheap, but still fully air gapped, meaning that it's not connecting to anything. It's very safe. If you spend a bit more, the Trezor Safe 3 is at $79, giving you open source code plus a secure element. Now, if you want Bluetooth and a bunch of roomy application storage, the Ledger Nano X jumps up to $149. If you like the touchscreen look, the Ledger Flex steps up to $249 with its 2.8-inch touchscreen that is an e-ink display, and it also has triple connect with USB, Bluetooth, and NFC, which is near field communication. And if you want the best of the best and the most expensive option, you have the NGRAVE Zero here. This is roughly $400 and gives you a EAL7 security chip and a massive screen. The bottom line with all of these is you can lock up your crypto very safely for less than the price of a video game, or you can splurge on premium features. Just pick the price point that matches both your wallet and your level of worry. So that's the whole gamut. Just choose the wallet that best fits you. If you need wireless and ease and 5,500 plus coins, the Ledger Nano X has you covered. If you want a budget-friendly version version, but still super safe. The Trezor Safe 3 hits the sweet spot around $79. If price is king and that's all you care about and want it to be the cheapest, the SafePal S1 locks up your crypto for basically the cost of pizza for a family, you know, 50 bucks. And for fortress level security, the NGRAVE Zero really just is the best of the best. If you're ready to buy some crypto and put it on your new hardware wallet, check out the links I put in the description for Coinbase and Crypto.com. You'll get $50 worth of free crypto just for signing up with those links. And if you're interested in meme coins, check out the link I've got in the description to MoonShot. You can claim some free meme coins just for signing up with that link as well. If you enjoyed this video and learned something new, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe if you want to stay tuned to all things crypto. Thanks so much for watching. I'll catch you in the next one.